The NTF-LCAC insists activists Jed Tamano and Jonila Castro are part of the armed communist movement and debunk claims of abduction. The suspended NAIA security screening officer may face charges after being caught swallowing dollar bills. However, the viral officer claims it was chocolate and not money. To address hoarding and smuggling, President Bongbong Marcos has certified as urgent a bill seeking to impose severe sanctions on agricultural economic sabotage. Fast, focused, and fearless, here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Denise Tan. The National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict debunked the claims of two activists who earlier said that they were abducted by the military. NTF-LCAC bear the handwritten affidavits signed by Jonila Castro and Jed Tamano when they supposedly surrendered to the military on September 12. Castro's affidavit stated that she has been working with the armed group of the communist movement for 4 years. Meanwhile, Tamano's affidavit stated that she was part of an underground mass organization called Kabataang Makabayan. Aside from the affidavits, the Anti-Insurgency Task Force also showed videos of Castro and Tamano taking their oath before a public attorney. The NTF-LCAC said they are looking into filing of perjury charges against the two after accusing the military of abduction and coercion. The legal counsel of two activists earlier stood by their claim that they were abducted by the military in Bataan. Jonila Castro and Jed Tamano's lawyer Dino De Leon told 1PH sa Totoo Lang that their claim is consistent with the independent findings of socio-civic groups. De Leon also maintained that any affidavit the two signed is invalid since they were coerced to do it due to fear of their lives.
Kung pinirma sila or hindi, it's a non-issue. The fact of the matter is they were under the custody of the armed forces at the military at that point in time. Pero takot na takot sila noong mga oras na yun. At makikita yun, no, sa entire situation.
In other news, the screening officer who figured in an incident at NAIA denies that she swallowed stolen money. Office for Transportation Security Administrator Undersecretary Mau Aplasca told Radio 5 that the female screener insists she was simply eating a piece of chocolate at the time. However, Aplasca stressed that eating such in their checkpoints is prohibited.
Ang sabi po niya, parang mayroon lang yata siyang tsokolate. Allegedly may tsokolate lang siya niya. Pero makikita po natin sa video, hindi naman normal na pag kumain ka ng tsokolate, ay ganun na ang gagawin. Unang-una, bawal po sa procedure namin na kumain dyan sa aming mga checkpoints.
Aplasca also said that they are looking into filing a criminal case against the screener who is now suspended. Initial reports state that she was attempting to swallow $300 worth of cash allegedly stolen from a wallet of a Chinese national at NAIA Terminal 1 on September 8.
We will also pursue the criminal case. Pag-aralan po namin, Ted, kasi yung Chinese national nasa abroad na po siya. Ang mga investigator po nato, natin na nag-ano po sila ng para makontak.
We're bringing you more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. Thanks for staying with us here on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. President Bongbong Marcos has certified as urgent a measure that aims to give the government more teeth against individuals profiting from agricultural economic sabotage. The President certified as urgent the approval of Senate Bill number 2432. Aside from smuggling, the legislation aims to broaden the scope of activities classified as economic sabotage. These activities include hoarding, profiteering, and the formation of cartels involving agricultural and fishery products. In an attempt to end these practices, the government plans to introduce stringent penalties through this bill. Among those are the possibility of life imprisonment and fines amounting to 3 times the value of the agricultural and fishery products in question. Senators have already expressed hope to pass the law before Christmas. The new Philippine Map countering China's 10-line map is now ready for release. In an interview with a Big Story and National Security Council, Jonathan Malaya confirmed this, saying that the material just awaits the approval of President Bongbong Marcos. According to Malaya, the map will reflect the country's sovereign rights over the West Philippine Sea. In August, Beijing released a new map with a 10-line placing the entire South China Sea within its boundaries.
I wouldn't want to preempt Malacanang, no? But all I can say at this moment is that the map will reflect our entitlements under UNCLOS.
Oh, okay.
And it will also reflect the decision of the arbitral tribunal in The Hague.
We now give you a quick look at today's other top stories. Hundreds of individuals gathered at the Heroes Monument in Quezon City to commemorate the 51st anniversary of martial law. The event was attended by various members from different sectors where they recalled the tragedies brought by martial law. The group also reminded the public to remain vigilant and to not forget the ordeals endured by others during what they consider a dark chapter in history. The National Printing Office has finished printing more than 92 million official ballots for the Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections. COMELEC says delivery of the ballots will begin on October. More than 2 million ballots have also been printed for the plebiscite to ratify the conversion of San Jose del Monte City in Bulacan into a highly urbanized city. Both the elections and the plebiscite will happen on October 30. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas keeps its benchmark rate steady at 6.25% even as inflation quickened last month. The central bank had earlier said it expects inflation to return to the target range of 2 to 4% in the last quarter of the year. Inflation from the first 8 months of the year averaged 6.6%. The BSP uses interest rates to tame inflation by tempering demand through elevated borrowing costs. One News Now will be back tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News, all sides, all the time.